buying my new PC and monitor, I was really looking forward to getting the benefits of a larger screen, 27-inch and 2560 by 1440 resolution, in particular when using my photo editing software Adobe Elements 10. After transferring the original from my old to my new PC and firing it up, I was horrified to find the text on the editing screen was actually smaller and harder to read. I set about trying to find an answer after twiddling with various settings on the PC. Eventually, I asked the question on the DPR and AV forums. Apparently, Adobe hadn't introduced upscaling on Elements until version 13. After searching around for a copy of 13 or above, I decided to buy an upgrade to 2019 from Adobe. Doing so brought on a 4-hour late night and early morning question and answer session with their online chat service, as I couldn't get the £90 upgrade to work. Eventually, success. I now had Adobe Elements 2019. This is, after 4 weeks use, my first impression of Adobe Elements 2019. Before I start, however, it may be pertinent to explain how to upscale the screen in Elements 2019, which will be useful for those with failing eyesight such as me. Open up Elements 2019 and go to the editing screen. Go to Edit, Preferences, Display and Cursors. There you can change from standard UI scale factor to large 200%, or there is a slider to do it gradually. Then restart the program, and lo and behold, the scales will be lifted from your eyes, so to speak. There is a warning, however, you may not be able to see all the items on the page. On my monitor I can. On with the motley. Roll the video.
Right folks, here we go. Adobe Photoshop Elements 2019, my first impressions. Here we have the icon for 2019, which is different from 10 that I had originally, so we'll just double click that and it opens the first screen, which gives you various options. The main ones here are Organizer, Photo Editor and Video Editor. Now this version doesn't contain the video editor, so why that's still on there I don't know. What I use is Photo Editor, so we'll click on that and there we go. Representation you're seeing on the screen there is after I changed it from the standard screen to the 200% screen. Now I mentioned at the preamble to this show what I'd done to change it to this sort of screen, so I'll just run through that again and I will revert it back to the original screen and you can see what the difference is. You click on Edit, Preferences and scroll up to Display and Cursors. Click on that. Now down here at the bottom of this tab you can see UI scale factor, and at the moment it's set to large. So if I click the down arrow and make it small, which is the original one, I close the program, click OK, close the program, close it again, re-click the icon, click on Photo Editor. Now there you go. Doesn't that look horrible? Especially if you haven't got very good eyesight. So we'll get that back to how it was. Edit, go down to Preferences, scroll across, Display and Cursors. Now I'm having to lean into the screen here to read what it's actually saying. Down here you'll see large 200%. So I click on that, click OK, close the program and reopen it. There you go. Isn't that better? Right, my first impressions now of this version as opposed to 10. In my opinion, it's a much better version. I'd read a lot of adverse comments on various forums and reviews that the so-called experts had done, but in my opinion this is 10 times better than Adobe 10, which is what I was using. Right, I'll just run through a few things here to point out what is the same and what's changed. So I'll click on File. All that looks very similar to before. Edit, that's the same. Enhance. Now on here there appears to be a few different things. Open closed eyes, adjust facial features, shake reduction. That's new to me from Elements 10. Layer. In my photographic editing I haven't used a lot of layers, so whether that's changed much I'm not sure. Select. Again, I'm not sure about that. Filter. I've used this quite a number of times. In particular, stylize and texture. View. Zoom in, zoom out, fit on screen, actual pixels, print size. All that's the same as before. Window, those are the shortcuts if you don't want to click on the icons. Help, that's very similar to what was there before. I've just flashed off it because I noticed my email address was there, but I'll have to wipe that off. Right, over to this side of the screen. Page of stuff that I've been using. The hand, I'm not sure what the hand tool does. We've got a few things here. Move tool, I don't use that regularly. Elliptical mark tool, I use that regularly to make PNG files. Lasso tool, I've tried to use that but never had a lot of success. Enhance, eye tool, not sure what that is. Spot healing brush, I've used that regularly. Smart brush tool, I'm not sure about. Clone stamp tool, yes, I've used that. Dodge tool and blur tool, not sure about those. Draw tools, a brush, eraser, gradient, paint bucket, eyedropper, colour picker, rectangle tool, horizontal type tool and pencil tool. all the same as they were before. Now under the modified box here we've got the crop tool. Now I've noticed this has changed from 10. I used to click on that and go straight into crop, but when you click on it now, I can't show you because I haven't got a picture on the screen. I'll save that for a later date. Recompose tool, not sure what that is. Content aware move tool, that sounds a bit of a fancy thing. And straighten tool, not sure what that is. That could be the same as in edit. No, that's changed. Right, we've got some icons along the bottom here. Hide photo bin, open tool options, undo and redo, which are standard, rotate. Now that used to be up on the top toolbar. Layout, organizer and home screen, those don't sound familiar. Layers, I haven't done a lot in layers. FX effects, filters, styles, graphics, again this is all new to me. I'll just open a file and then you can see how it appears on the screen. Click on new. I'll click on blank file. This is what I use when I'm doing a cut and paste for something that I found on the internet. I want to print the screen, so I open a blank file, make sure it's transparent and click OK, and there you are. So all those functions there have now been filled out so that you can operate them, because you've got something on the screen. They wouldn't operate before because there wasn't anything on the screen. So just there you are, 90 degrees left. .90 right, that's back. Enhance, auto, smart fix, smart tone, auto levels, contrast, haze removal, they're all doable now. Might have been better if I'd opened a colour picture. Anyway, that's give you a brief glimpse of my impressions of Adobe Photoshop Elements 2019. In my opinion, it's okay. I think the people that have knocked it have probably moved up from a much later version than I did. I can see the difference. Thanks for watching.